Page 58, Gypsy Camp. So the style of a gypsy piece or a Hungarian piece. Go listen to the Brahms Hungarian dances or the Liszt Hungarian rhapsodies. You get an idea. You got slow sections and fast sections, and the mood changes to happy to somber and whatever. It's kind of neat. Usually in a minor key. This one is in one flat is in D minor. Okay, that's fine. Let's just cover it carefully first with the notes and the fingering and all. And some of the fingering here is to accommodate the little notes. Well, let's see. Because at the beginning you got here, and I'll put in most of these little notes later. Right now I want the big notes here. And then here, second finger on that, because we're going to do the little notes. They want it down here. That's okay. You can also do two here, but I'll talk about that later. And then D minor chord, D, and then next line, and they want a fourth finger on the A because of the little notes, and then the third finger on the, okay, next line, 1 E and a 2 E, and it's a 5, 3, 2. Because we want to be in this position for what's coming. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Don't forget the B flat. And I'm playing everything connected right now. And then it's 1 E and a 1. Now this sequence going down. So once I get it started, from here I'm going to play all the rest of these patterns the same. It's one. Repeat that. However, let's go on second line on page 59. It's here. Red. Now up here it's a D. They're saying fourth finger. That's fine. C sharp and the B flat. The flat's in parentheses because it's a B flat anyway. They're just reminding you it's a B flat. Crossover, fourth finger. Again. Then the same thing an octave lower. Then the last line is 1, 3, 2. And again it's a sequence going down. We're going to figure each pattern the same. 1, 3, 2. And the left hand gets its fun. Speaking of left hand, at the beginning you're here. It's just D minor chords. The 4 chord. How you finger the 4 chord is up to you depending on the size of your hands. If you can, use the fingering in the book. And then here, and the whole note has an AV8 under it, so go down here. If you have a big enough keyboard, otherwise you play the lowest D you have. So next line, it's an E, G, and an A. And that's tied, so you can hold it down for 6 counts. And then the D minor chord, the 1 chord, the 4 chord. And then going on is the broken chord. Just rotate the weight. Just shift. You're doing that. Next line is the 4 chord. Over top of page 59 on the ending. Then it's 5/7 chord. Okay. Go down to the third line on page 59. That's treble clef here. They're saying 2, 4, 4, 2. And then a 3, 1. If that doesn't work for you, then do a 4, 1 and a 2, 3 here, a 3, 2. Here. Otherwise, use the fingering in the book. Just stay there. Then in the next line, it's bass clef. Well, it's the same notes, an octave lower. Here, and that's tied. And then the left hand gets the sequence, and it's 1, 2. And then that gets it started, and then we go to here. 3, 3, 1. Now I suggest we alter this slightly because I like to do each pattern of these sequences the same. The first one is usually a little different because we got to get it started. But so the one, but on the next one rather than 2, I would suggest use 3 because we're going to use 3 on each of the others. So we'll do them all the same. So here, then 3. Way down. It's just to be consistent with the sequence pattern. Put the hands together, it's here at the beginning, here, and then here. Here, next line. Hold that D down as you do that. And then we go to the next part. Slow right now. Is that slow? I don't know. And you repeat that, but for now let's go to the second line on page 59. You're here. Gives you time to get your right hand up here to do these. And that gives you time to get your left hand up here. Rest. Hold that left hand down now. Third finger when you go to the beginning. Instead of fifth, it'll be third finger. It's fine, it doesn't matter. So once you kind of got a handle of the notes and sort of the rhythm, then we put in all these little grace notes and the articulation. So at the beginning, first measure, just it's like a hit bounce, ba-bam. And different people play it differently. You need to experiment how you're going to do it. You play it before the beat. Otherwise, like that, or do you play it on the beat? Like so, different people play it differently. With gypsy music, I'm kind of leaning more toward before the beat, but I may do some on the beat. It depends on how I feel at the time. I play it different every time I play it. I can't say one way's right and one way's wrong, is what I'm saying. Some people will insist, oh no, it's got to be this way. There. 1, 2. And these are all accented. And it's very loud. You don't need accents with very loud. Just play it very loud. 2. And then here. Now there's different ways of interpreting these little notes. You have to experiment. A lot of times the little notes, I mean, you can take them as 16th notes if you want to. One end, this is so slow, 16th notes are really too slow. They should go faster than that. And the second measure there, here. So it's 1, 2, 1 E and 2 E and 1. That's too slow. So you got to speed them up a little bit, not necessarily in a rhythm. You just play them quickly, depending on how fast you can do it, controlled and evenly. So it's there. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. So again, that first line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and second line, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. I'm kind of smudging it a little bit because there's a lot of rubato involved here, and you just, plus there's a retardando, you just slow down anyway. And then you hold that out for a while. With a metronome, I'll just hold that 4 counts instead of 2. Then the next line, keep it slow. Staccato, light wrist staccato. You have an accent in the right hand, and it's not the left, just the. So you're slurring both hands here. Don't know why, but you are. accent. Let the wrist collapse on each of these. Now that's slurred. A little sinus. Can you repeat that? Let's go to the second line on page 59. It's here. And an accent and a staccato. Just a little louder, not a lot. And then here, accent, the first one. We want to feel the beat. Again, accent. Accents. An accent. To the beginning. That's sort of the articulation. And then we get into the dynamics. So this first part's really loud. You don't even have to, I mean, you can use rubato, you can slow down, speed up, whatever. Try and keep sort of a constant beat though. So again. And then when you're ready, you go on. This is soft. Up to moderately soft. You're still on the soft side. Keep the left hand very soft. It's moderately loud to come down just a little bit to moderately soft there. So you're going to crescendo up to loud. With an accent, that makes it. And then now you're loud. There's a molto ritardando. Molto means a whole bunch. Slow down a whole bunch. You slow down back to the speed you were going at the beginning. You're going to blend into that speed. You're not going to go slower than that. You're going to slow down to that speed. Etc. I play it different every time I play it. As far as speed goes, slowly with drama. Okay, make it dramatic, I guess. I don't know. It's accents on the whole note there, not the little note. Here, again, the accents on the whole note. Very dramatic, all that. And then the fast part is what can you play accurately. Don't go faster than that. The 16th note's got to be accurate. There you slow down. Etc. Then we add pedal on the slow part, give it color, and to connect it. We have to be careful, we don't want to get it too blurry. Because it's loud, I'm going to push the pedal down with the notes, not after them. But the legato, I'm still going to change the pedal after I play the note. So at the beginning, I'll push it down with the note. I'm going to lift it up when I play the chord in the left hand. I'm not going to put it down until I play the whole note in the right hand. Here, I don't want to catch the little notes. I don't want all that. Yuck. So again. Again. Same thing. I'm going to lift it up with the whole note in the left hand and I push it down with the whole note in the right hand. And I lift it up as I do those and push it down and lift it up when I go down. So I don't catch all of those. Now there you can kind of smear it because now we're slowing down in. And then for the fast part you don't pedal that. We want the staccatos. Measure 28. Push it down after I play the notes. I'll lift it up after I play the first note in the right hand from measure 29. And that takes us back to the beginning. Etc. That's my impression of the pedal. The pedaling is suggestions. You have to experiment with the sound, but don't get it too blurry. Yuck. I would like to play this with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. Not going to do the dynamics. And I have to keep it one speed because the metronome doesn't change speed. So we're going to go nice and slow so we can get in these 16th notes. So about a 1 knee and a 2 or something along that line. So I'll give us 4 counts. And again, to keep it slow, you can subdivide your count. You can go 1 knee and Now as far as playing the little notes, just play them quickly. We could play 16th notes here, but they're not really done rhythmically, so play them a little quicker than that. Or don't play them, just listen to me play them. So I'll give us 4 counts. Let's try it. 1, 2, and 3, and go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 4, and hold. Go on. Repeat. 2 off.